Hey y'all, it's your girl Linda Janine. I'm back for another review of Put a Ring on It. This is season 4, episode 4, and the name of this episode is The X Factor. Look, I had to think about it. I got my notes here. I put it on a laptop this time because y'all, sometimes I can barely understand my own freaking handwriting, and that's ridiculous. So let's see how this goes this time. If this is your first time watching, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe to your girl. I'm trying to get up there with the big people, okay? So let's go ahead and get into it. So I peeped on the last on the last video. I kept calling Dr. Stacy Dr. Sheila, okay? Nobody that watched my video corrected me. It was only 20-some people, but hey. So I'm gonna have it right this time, y'all, because I do not want to mess up nobody's name, okay? The episode starts out with them, of course, coming to meet up. All the couples are gathering together. They're all walking in, and we see Jay and Jay. We see Ricky and Kat, and it's like, okay, where is the crazy couple? And Dr. Sheila, Dr. Sherry. Dr. Sherry was like, I know y'all see these 2 seats empty, okay? So Chance and Dunbar have went ahead and decided to exit the process, which you already knew this shit. And, you know, I tried to convince him as much as I could, but them niggas just couldn't handle it. So it was just too much for them. They couldn't handle the process. So Kat and Ricky go into their little confessional. They're like, dang, like Kat was like, I'm kind of disappointed. They really weren't taking it as serious as everybody else. You know, I hate to see them go, but hey, deuces. I don't give a damn. Okay, so of course, Dr. Sherry, I got it that time, was like, okay, so of course, you know, this is a group process, so we're going to introduce the new couples. So we get introduced to Mr. Zay and Miss Jasmine. So we find out that Jasmine and Zay have been dating for 3 years. He jumps in her DMs on Instagram. That's how they met. And he was like, hey, me and my cousins are going out of town to Cancun. So, you know, won't you come with us? And she was like, okay, yeah, I want to get flued out. You know what I'm saying? I'll be there. And that's basically how they met, which sounds like, I don't know, kind of out there for me. If y'all just met, maybe, I don't know how long they were talking in between, but this was y'all's first date. Maybe they had met before, so let me just lay off of that, okay? Zay is a hustler. Jasmine says that he is so romantic. He has a couple of businesses. I think he owns a lounge. He owns a car wash with a stripping pole in the middle. And, okay, I'm like, interesting. You can tell they're in Atlanta. And Zay has a thick ass accent. So when I first heard his accent, I was like, is he from Dallas? Because niggas right here talk like that. But then once I really heard him talk, I was like, oh yeah, okay. He from Atlanta. He got that goddamn in him, okay? So, I knew Zay was from somewhere down south, okay? So they asked Zay, I guess. Zay was like, what I love about Jasmine is she fine. Then he goes on to be like, she makes me laugh. I love her smile. I'm just like, that's it? Okay. So like most of these relationships, the woman always wants to get married more than the man does for some freaking reason. The men are just so scared to hang up their jersey. Like, you in a relationship, so your jersey's already hung up, but it's not like, I don't know, in a trophy case. I don't know exactly what y'all want, but okay, whatever. Your jersey should be hung up because you're in a relationship. So I really don't understand, what is the pushback? They scared, cold feet? That's what he said, he had cold feet, but whatever. So apparently for her B-day, she was like, okay, I know this dude gonna propose to me. This nigga gonna bring a ring, but it's a promise ring. And from what I seen on the video, it was a whole crowd of people. And he was like, this is a promise ring to promise that, da, da, da. I'm just like, oh, hell to the motherfucking nah, bro. Bro, no. No. That's an absolute no for me, for Linda, okay? Because you're not gonna sit up here and have me thinking you pulling out a ring and shit, and I'm like, oh my God, this is it. Oh, this is a promise ring. Boy, are we fucking, this ain't no day. What's that girl, Tiffany? Promise ring? Will you have my promise ring? We are grown-ass individuals. I'm not taking a fucking promise ring. I'm sorry. Y'all can think what y'all want to think, but it would be an absolute no for me. That would piss me the fuck off. This party is over. My birthday is canceled. Let's exit stage left because you didn't embarrass the fuck out of me. I'm sorry. It's embarrassing. So he explains that he has cold feet. Apparently, when they went to Cancun for their first date, a woman approached her and was like, "Hey, is that your man?" He just asked me for my Instagram. And my thing is like, okay, girl, this is y'all's first date. So, like I said, I don't know how long they've been talking before. I don't know if they had met up before then. But if this is y'all's first date, I'm assuming that y'all are just now meeting for the first time. So, I mean, y'all not in a relationship. But I guess it's the respect factor of it all. You shouldn't be giving a bitch your damn Instagram, asking them for their Instagram while I'm here. But at the same time, it's like, girl, y'all weren't together. Y'all not together. Like, I mean, I don't really know. How do y'all feel about it? Put it in the comments. So apparently, Zay has two different personalities. He said when he get drunk off that damn tequila, probably the Casa Amigos, he is not Zay anymore. He is Logan. Was it Logan? Low key? Logan? Low key? It was something like, I got Logan at first, but then when I heard him say it again throughout the show, I was like, maybe it's not Logan, because why would it be Logan anyway? That sounds like a white person name. But anyway, apparently he has two different personalities whenever it comes to him drinking. And I'm just like, I don't like that. Because what does that mean exactly? You're going to be a different person every time you get drunk. You don't know how to control yourself to be Zay. You got to have another personality come in and take over. Is it a crazy personality where you're going to be hitting me upside my head? I just need more details. I need more. Okay, moving on. So Dr. Sheila, God damn it. She was like, oh yeah, y'all a perfect couple for this process. Yeah. Y'all need some help, okay? So they start talking about the date with the exes, and they start off with Kat and Ricky. He was like, well, it was more of a meeting versus a date. Like, he's trying to be really specific, right? Like, okay. So he just explains that him and his ex-wife slash baby mama feel like they should have a sit down with all three of them and talk out their problems, which is a great idea. Dr. Sherry was like, good job, good job. Y'all got some fucking wear, okay? So then she's like, what about you, Kat? And she was like, well, yeah, with Corey, I see why, you wanted to bring him in the process. His baby mom was actually interested in him while they were dating. So she feels like she takes out some of those frustrations on Ricky. That's kind of where she gets that pushback for Ricky, is from her past relationship with Corey. But I'm always, like I've been saying on the whole season so far, episode 1, 2, and 3, it might be a reason that you're having that pushback for him. The sleeping over, the phone calls, the dates, just too much for me personally. So maybe you should go ahead and keep that pushback, sis. And if you ain't gonna do shit about it, then maybe you should just be quiet and let it happen. And if you are gonna do something about it, then you should have left a long time ago. Okay, moving forward. Jay and Jay meet with the doctor, so they talking about that meeting. Like, how did you feel about that? I'm like, why you ask? Anyway, um, of course, Joshua still has that fear. I'm like, nigga, how old are you? Like, when you gonna stop this fear shit? It's annoying. And Jordan's like, I realized that, I've been kind of controlling and pushing the issue of a baby. I need to just let this process be what it is. So I'm like, okay, so you're gonna wait on him, right? So you're gonna wait on him to be ready to have a baby and get married. That's what I took from it. If y'all took something else, leave it in the comments. So Jasmine was like, I can definitely relate to Joya. She feels like she's controlling as well. Of course, Zay agrees. So now it's time for Jasmine and Zay to go on their first dates. Of course, Jasmine is super nervous. Zay is pretty chill. Like, hey, I'm just going to be a part of the process. It just kind of is what it is. I'm not tripping. I'm not the jealous type at all, because he know he got her right where he want her. So then they get to J and J. They both passed on their second dates with their first dates. So now they're going to go out with someone new. Kat is going to go out with someone new. And Ricky is going to go ahead and go back out with Sheila. Sheila, his date, not the doctor. Okay, I got it. So Dr. Sherry was like, how do you feel about him on a second date? So she was like, she doesn't really know what he wants out of the second date. Like, she's really not understanding what exactly he wants. and what he's looking for. She feels like Dr. Stacy, in a way, pressured him into wanting the second date, because at first he said no, he didn't want to hurt her, and that's not how it's supposed to go. So he felt like it goes back to him being a people pleaser. But I personally feel like he wanted to go back out on that second date with Sheila, period. Period. When he said, if I was single, yes. When he said, I would, but I don't want to make her feel insecure, he's pretty much saying yes, but he's worried about what you're going to think. So since he said yes, let the process be what it is. Kat was basically just like, I need someone who is for sure and who can stand on their shit. I feel you on that, girl. But from the way he answered the first time, he wants to go on a second date with Sheila. And that's why Dr. Stacy went ahead and gave him that second chance to be like, are you sure? And he absolutely said, if I was single, yes. So that means yes, bitch. Sorry. So we get to Jasmine and Zay. They're at their house. She's getting ready for a date. She's like, she's a little nervous. She's asking him if he's nervous. He's just kind of like, a little bit, you know. That nigga ain't nervous. So anyway. So Jasmine asked about rules and boundaries, just like Miss Joya did. And I'm just like, why do we have to, like, you should already know what to do. To me, it should be just what's known or have to be said. Like, I don't know what the saying is, but you know the boundaries. So basically Zay was like, you know what I'm saying, no kissing, no touching, da 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 da. And then Jasmine was like, well, the same rules are applied to you, you know that, right? And I was like, Jasmine, hopefully he does abide to those same rules. Moving on. So Jasmine goes on a date with Mr. Jeremy. Pause. Okay. I'm going to call him Mr. Super Tight Ass Shirt because that shirt was ridiculous. Sir, I understand that you have muscles and that you are a personal trainer, but at the same time, you could have loosened that shirt up just a little bit. Shirt tighter than mine's right now. Like, what are we doing here? Okay. Doing too much. Pants was as tight as this shirt as well. Tighter. Okay. Just, these dudes be doing too much these days as far as these fitted ass clothes. I can't stand it. I guess I just need me an old school nigga who gonna wear, you know, some loose pants and loose shirt like back in the day. I guess I'm a millennial, so I guess I want to go back to the white tee days. I don't know exactly what I want, but I do not want no dang tight ass shirt like that man had on and them tight ass pants like he had on. The whole fit was just a no. Okay. Even Zay, when he walked in the house, he was like, the fuck? Like, on his confessional, he was like, he's definitely not her type. Like, look at this nigga's shirt. Like, you got this super, he's look like he found the tightest shirt in his damn closet to put on. Anyway, Jeremy is 33. Like I said, he's a personal trainer and he's a promoter, club promoter. Red flag. We're talking a little bit and Zay was like, hey, you know, before you take my girl, you gotta take a shot. So Jeremy was like, hell yeah, I'll take a shot. Like, to me, that's what I got. Like, okay, yeah. I never turned down a free shot. I think he did say those words. So they take their shot together or whatever. I don't know what it was. Probably tequila because Zay says he took 32 shots of tequila in Cancun. And that's when his little alter ego comes out. So I'm sure it was that Casamigos probably. I don't know what it was, but I love Casamigos, so that's why I said that. So Jasmine was like, do you need a chaser? He was like, no, the only thing I'll be chasing today is you. I was like, okay, lame. I hate cheesy ass pickup lines. I hate cheesy ass shit like that. Like, sir, cut it. And I feel like he did that throughout the whole date. Joshua goes on a date with Miss Brittany. She is a CEO, a booking agent, and a brand consultant. And baby, she had that body yada yada too. My thing is they bringing these cute girls for the dudes, but for the females, it's just like, really? I really haven't seen a guy yet that I was like really impressed with. So I'm not understanding what's going on until the next episode, which we're going to get to, where I saw Kat go on a date with Mr. Beard. I was like, oh, God, you know, I love me a good old beard. Like Brittany say, I love me a good beard, honey. You got a little gray in there, too. I love it. So they go candle making. Of course, Joshua likes her aesthetically like he always does. Body, smell, etc., he says. Very surface level things, of course, but they're just now meeting, so hey, It is what it is. Of course, a man is going to look at the aesthetic of a woman, period. Brittany is assertive AF. So Joshua asks, how old are you? She was like, honey, you're not supposed to ask a woman age. Like, you're not supposed to do that. I'm 32 though. He was like, oh, okay, I'm 40. She was like, oh, you look good. I'm like, girl, 40 is not that old. You 8 years away from that. Don't do that. I feel like I'm on my shady shit tonight. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, might be the Casamigos I had earlier. You know, I'm always taking me a few drinks on Friday and Saturday nights before I do these reviews. Anyway, Joshua feels the energy is dope. Like, yeah, you feel like everybody's energy is dope. They start drinking some wine. Brittany asks, how did y'all get in this process in the first place, you know? And of course, Joshua goes into, well, you know, I'm trying to take it day by day. She wants to get married. I'm not really in a rush. She wants to have kids. I'm not really in a rush. Joshua's like, enough about me. What's your love language? She was like, time spent together. I feel like quality time is so important. If it's a Friday night and we only got 2 hours to spare, then we need to spend those 2 hours doing something, candle making, going somewhere, doing something together. I'm like, okay, quality time, right on. Brittany was very touchy. She was very touchy-feely. She was all touching on that man's arms. You know, you got a little muscle right here, you know, all on the beard. I'm just like, damn, girl, you ready to fuck tonight, huh? I'm a mess. And Joshua was low-key loving it. He was just so cheesy. Said she kind of made me blush a little bit. He said she a beard lover. I'm like, bitch, I'm a beard lover too. So I feel you on that. Okay, I love me a good beard. So Joshua was like, man, we got some chemistry here. Like, we got it really going on, me and this girl. Like, Joya might have some competition. I was like, oh, okay, it's that easy, huh? So we go back to Jasmine and Jeremy's date. Hot ass mess. So the first thing she asked him, so like, what do you do? And like he stated in his little beginning confessional or whatever interview, he was like, I'm a club promoter. And baby, you can tell by Jasmine's eyes, she was like, she does not like that at all. She does not like that he works in a nightlife because Zay has the lounges or has a lounge. So he's already in the nightlife himself. So she's just kind of like, I'm already dealing with this shit. I don't want to deal with this shit again. Like, why would y'all fit me with a nigga that's doing the same shit that my man doing I already don't like? And he ain't even that cute. So that was an automatic red flag for her, which I agree, sis, it's a red flag for me too. So Jeremy goes on to say that, you know, a part of his little side hustle business that he does with the fitness and shit, he goes to a woman's house and cooks for them. And, or people's house and cooks for them. And Jasmine was like, oh, that's what's up. That's cool. He was like, yeah, I go with no shirt on and an apron. I'm just like, first of all, why you have to share that? Second of all, why are you doing that? It sounds like those massages y'all be seeing on Instagram where the nigga be like, the girl be butt naked and he be pretty much making love to her body, rubbing all up. Are you even licensed? Like, are you a chef? You just going over these women's house and cooking for them naked? It's just giving off thirst box. And I'm just like, why are you even in this process? You're trying to promote your naked ass chef business. Even Jasmine was like, I don't want no damn hair, pubic hair, no hair on my damn food. But you know, plenty of women will love that shit. So whatever. So she was like, if you got a girlfriend, then what? So Jeremy was like, well, I mean, you know, we go together. The fuck that look like? You think this bitch is paying for you and your girlfriend to come through so you can cook half naked with your girlfriend sitting right there? Hell no, she ain't worried. She ain't trying to do that. She's trying to have you by yourself, butt naked, and hopefully she have happy ending at the end. Period. So Jasmine wasn't feeling him at all. Jasmine says she feels like he's just telling her what she wants to hear, which I agree with. Them corny ass pickup lines was getting on my fucking nerves. He's a no. He's an absolute no. Moving forward. So we get to Ricky and Sheila's second date. They go to a New Orleans restaurant. He said he wants a second date because she looks good, definitely his type. She fed him some food. And I'm just looking at Ricky like, oh, God, what the fuck is up with your hair? It looked like he had like, I don't even know if it was braided in the front. Cause he got the little braids where he got the ball, like he got I don't understand. I don't understand these new nigga shit. Like I don't even want to understand. First of all, Ricky is feminine as fuck. And they in Atlanta too? Child, please. Don't get me started. He's a little too feminine for me. The way he was just laughing, like, no, I can't. I can't feed you. I can't feed you. No, I can't do that. Or I can't take the food. I can't take the food. No. I'm just like, sir. Then when he was walking up in the restaurant, the way he was walking, I was just like, no, baby. Ricky likes niggas. I'm sorry. It's over. So they get to talking about, personalities and shit. Ricky feels like they got a little connection going on, of course. Sheila says she was like, she's big on the small things and she's all about actions versus words. I'm like, I know that's right, girl. Me too. They both say they're Capricorns. Both say they look crazy. I'm like, why everybody gotta say they crazy? Sheila says she's feeling him. Talks about, oh, you a Capricorn, so you get crazy in the bedroom too, huh? He was like, yeah, you know I do. Boy, he probably don't be doing shit. So he get nervous when they start talking about that bedroom shit. He start trying to put food in his mouth, miss his whole damn mouth, got stuff spilling everywhere. I'm just like, sir, is Cat giving you some pussy? So then after he wastes stuff all of his face, Sheila, rubs it off his face and stuff. I'm just like, oh my God, okay. So after Josh's date, he goes home and Miss Joya is doing yoga in the damn bedroom. I'm like, girl, you doing the most. Had her ass all up in the air. I'm just like, okay, girl, like, you already got him. If he goes away, baby, he wouldn't want for you in the first place. She was trying to get him aroused or something. I don't even know. He brought home the candles that they made. Him and the old girl Brittany made at the little candle shop. So they start talking about the day with Brittany. Brittany names the candle The Experience with the X. So Joya feels some type of way. Like, what's she trying to say? Like, she trying to say I'm about to be the X. She about to be the one? He named his candle Flow. Joya feels definitely threatened and jealous. She feels some type of way about the whole situation. She feels like he's leaving things out. So Joshua was like, I didn't tell her about the beard thing because I knew she would take it too far. I mean, she's already on 10 right now. So if I tell her about the beard thing, then she really gonna be pissed off. So Joya was like, what is he not telling me? Like, I feel like more happened on this date. I'm just like, Joya, calm down, girl. You are a little bit, calm your ass down, girl. She asking a million questions, like, so this, so that, so yeah, so what about this, so what about that? I'm just like, girl, you're doing too much. She's definitely a jealous type. So we get to Cat and Ricky. They talk about their second date. He said, just let you know, well, first of all, he gets home. She's walking the dog. And so she's like, yeah, let's talk about this first date. They greet each other with a kiss. So they walk upstairs. She's like, let me just tell you ahead of time, it was good. So they talking outside on a balcony patio. I don't even know. He was like, she's cool. It's easy to talk to her, etc. Then he brings up the fact that she tried to feed him, or that she did feed him. So automatically you can see all over Cat's face. It's written all over your face. She was like, oh yeah. She was just looking like, motherfucker. Cat was like, that was not respecting the boundaries. I don't know what type of boundaries they set, but she said that was not respecting the boundaries. Absolutely not. She's like, he lost all his damn sense. And she said it's going to change how she will move, how she will act and move moving forward. And I'm just like, okay, Cat, so y'all going to do tit for tat. You petty. Okay. She said, let the games begin. I'm like, okay, golly. Girl, You just do your thing, let him do his thing, and he's not it. He's already not it. Look at him. Anyway, so we get to Jasmine, and Zay. So they're having their first meeting with Dr. Stacy, and Jasmine is telling him, like, be serious. Don't be playing all the damn time. He do seem like he a joker, like he a comedian. I love a man that can make me laugh, but it's a time and place for everything. Dr. Stacy walks in. She sits down. They start the conversation. She was like, I really like y'all because y'all seem like y'all are very fun. So Dr. Stacy brings up the Cancun situation with the female that came up to her and approached her. And so Dr. Stacy was like, let's start there. Jasmine said that Zay said that Jasmine has to guide him into what is acceptable for her and what's not. And he was like, I mean, goddamn, I've been single for 7 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really know how to, I don't know how to do this shit right. I'm just like, okay, we don't need to be in a relationship. You don't know what's acceptable, what's not fucking acceptable. The fuck? So Dr. Stacy was like, is there any other places in your relationship that y'all don't have boundaries in? Jasmine was like, with his friends. She was like, I feel like Zay is more loyal to his friends than me. I'm like, No comment. So she was like, one of his friends made me feel really uncomfortable. And so she was like, he says things to me that makes me feel uncomfortable. So Dr. Stacy was like, okay, what did he say to you? She was like, well, we got into a pretty heated argument. He said that he'll slap the fuck out of me. And Dr. Stacy was like, so Zay, how did you react to that? He was like, oh, I tried to wring his fucking neck. Like, it was a problem. So Jasmine was like, he apologized to Zay and they made it right, but he didn't apologize to me. And I felt like that was disrespectful for him not to apologize to me. We were in a room full of people. He said it in front of everybody, and it's just not a big deal. He can apologize to you, but he can't say shit to me. So Zay is like, it's hard for me to prioritize my homies and my girl. I'm just like, you know what? Red flags. I'm not even gonna say what I really want to say. So Jasmine is like, I feel like I'm competing with his homies. Not even gonna say what I want to say. Not even gonna say what I want to say. Jasmine feels like they do what they want, and he doesn't come to her rescue about certain things. She didn't say certain things. She was like, he don't come to her rescue, and they do whatever the fuck they want to do, pretty much. And Zay was like, well, she shouldn't feel like that. And Dr. Stacy was like, no, we don't do that. Dr. Stacy's like, you're not allowing her to feel how she feels. So Jasmine is like, oh, no, it's okay, And Dr. Stacy was like, no, it's not. I'm like, girl, Doc, we here. I fucked with you the long way, girl. You are direct, you assertive. I like you, but I'm sorry, Dr. Nicole, baby. Y'all can say what y'all want to say about Dr. Stacy, her history, all that bullshit. But hey, I fucks with Dr. Stacy. I like her a whole lot. She call it like it is, on the spot, on her Judge Judy shit, okay? No nonsense. Period. So that's where they ended the show. That's where they ended the episode. And then we get a little cap of what's going to happen next episode. And that's when we see Kat go on a date with this nice looking brother with a thick ass beard. I was like, damn. About time we get an attractive looking dude come through this damn door for the females. What are y'all doing? Y'all just picking up any Joe Blow on the street, any personal trainer, club promoter, goddamn, anybody. Like they say, goddamn in Atlanta. Y'all just picking anybody. And so we see Kat and Ricky get into it to the point where she like, I'm about to get up off this damn show. And she gets up from her confessional and she walking out the door like, you're not about to fucking blame me. You're not about to. I'm like, damn, what happened? So we shall see, y'all. We shall see. I appreciate y'all watching me shoot my shit. And I hope that y'all come back for more. If y'all like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Leave some comments. Like, how do you feel about this episode? Do you feel like it was good? How do you feel about a man putting his homies before his girl? Let me know in the comments, y'all. Thanks for watching again. Bye, family.
Montana man. Montana.